Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan, Assistant Professor, MIT Aurangabad. Uh, in my last lecture, I have discussed first point, that is inverse by Gauss-Jordan method. In this lecture, I will explain another important point from the chapter of matrices, that is rank of matrix. It is important because the main application of matrix is to solve linear simultaneous equation, and while obtaining the solution of that linear simultaneous equation, we take the help of this concept of rank of matrix to discuss the consistency of the equation. Consistency means whether solution exists or not, that we can decide with the help of this concept of rank. Therefore, let us define this term rank. The matrix is said to be of rank R, small r, if it satisfies two conditions. Condition number one, every minor of order r plus 1 is 0. Minor means determinant. The determinant of order r plus 1 is 0 or vanishes. And second condition, at least one minor of order r is non-zero. If these two conditions are satisfied, then R is said to be the rank of that matrix, and it is denoted by rho of A is equals to R. Therefore, let us see one example how we can obtain rank of matrix with the help of definition. Therefore, first example, find rank of matrix A is equals to, that matrix is 102, 211 and again 211. Here the order of that matrix is 3 by 3, 3 rows and 3 columns. Therefore, we try to find out rank with the help of this definition. As the order of that matrix is 3 by 3, we get highest minor. Is of order 3, and that is nothing but determinant of A. Therefore, determinant of A is the minor of order 3, which is highest one, and therefore we try to find the value of determinant of A. Therefore, determinant of 102, 211 and again 211, it is equals to, we evaluate as usual, we are evaluating the third order determinant. The first element 1 into neglecting this row and this column containing it, and then taking the remaining elements in the determinant form. Therefore, remaining elements are 1, 1, 1. Then second element is 0 with minus sign. Neglecting this row and this column into determinant of remaining elements. Remaining elements are 2, 1, 2, 1. Then plus 2, neglecting this row and that column containing it, and then determinant of the remaining elements. Remaining elements are 2, 1, 2, 1. And therefore, if you find, if you simplify it, this is 1 into 1 minus 1, 0 into anything, we get 0, plus 2 into 2 into 1 2, minus 2 into 1 2, and therefore that value is 1 minus 1 0, minus 0, and 2 minus 2 0, 0 into 2 we get 0, and therefore that value is 0. Means this condition is true. Every minor of order, that is every minor nothing but determinant of order 3. 3 we consider as a value for this r plus 1. Is 0. Okay. First condition is true. Then we have to go for second condition, whether we get at least one minor of order less than this by 1. Therefore, if we have a minor of order 3, we have to consider a minor of order 2, at least one minor of order 2 as non-zero. Therefore, for that we check matrix is 1 0 2. Here there are total 9 elements. For every element we get one minor of order 2. Therefore, out of these 9 minors, at least one must be non-zero. Therefore, we check for every element one by one. Therefore, first we find minor of element A11, first row, first column, 1, as neglecting this row and this column, a determinant of 1 1 1 1, we get 1 minus 1 as 0. We are not getting as non-zero value. Then we go for another element, minor of second element, that is A1 2, first row, second column, and that value is 0 here. Neglecting this row and this column, determinant of the remaining elements, that remaining elements are 2 1 2 1. Again the value is 2 minus 2 0. Like this we check for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and out of this 9 at least one must be non-zero. Therefore we go for the last element, that is minor of element A33, third row, third column, and that value of that element is 1, or that element is 1, and therefore it is equals to, neglecting this row and this column and then taking the remaining elements in the determinant form, that remaining elements are 1 0 2 1. Therefore it is 1 into 1 1, minus 2 into 0 0, we get 1, which is not equals to 0. Means the second condition is also true. Therefore we get at least one minor of order 2, that is the value of r, is non-zero. Okay, means both the conditions are satisfied. We have every minor of order 3 is 0, vanishes, and at least one minor of order 2 is non-zero, and therefore as per the definition, rank of A is the order of that non-zero minor, and that order of non-zero minor is here 2. Therefore, rank of the matrix with the help of definition is here 2. Therefore, like this, we can find the rank of matrix with the help of this definition. This definition is applicable if the order of the matrix is up to 3 by 3. If order is more than 3 by 3, then it is somewhat difficult to perform the calculation. Therefore, we are not using this technique to determine the rank for the matrices whose order is more than 3 by 3. For that, we have to apply a canonical form technique or equivalent form technique to determine the rank. Therefore, in next example, I will explain that canonical form technique or equivalent form technique. Let us see the first example to find the rank of matrix by using canonical form technique or equivalent form technique. Find rank of matrix. Matrix A is equals to, elements are 5, 6, 7, 8 in first row, second row 6, 7, 8, 9, third row 11, 12, 13, 14, and last row 16, 17, 18, 19. The order of this matrix is here 4 rows and 4 columns. It is of order 4 by 4. Therefore, if we try to apply that definition technique, we have to start with a minor of order 4, then we have to go for minor of order 3, then minor of order 2, like this. Calculation is somewhat difficult and lengthy. And therefore, we are not supposed to apply that definition technique. Instead of that, we use this canonical form technique. What do you mean by canonical form? In the canonical form, we have to convert the principal diagonal element. Principal diagonal is that diagonal which is from left to right. Therefore, all these diagonal elements we have to convert as a non-zero and lowest to 0 by applying elementary row transformation. Therefore, that form is called as a canonical form or equivalent form. And therefore, here given matrix A is, elements are 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 and 19. I will convert this matrix to its canonical form or echelon form. ECHLON, echelon form. Therefore, in that way to convert this all diagonal elements as non-zero. Here 5 is non-zero, and then with the help of that way to convert this to 0. With the help of 5, it is somewhat difficult to make all this element as 0. Therefore, I will make this as 1. 1 is non-zero. For that, I will first convert this 6 to 1, and then interchanging that 2 rows, I will get here required 1. And therefore, applying 6 minus 5 as 1 means it is R2 minus R1. Performing this elementary row transformation, we get first row no change, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6 minus 5 we get 1, 7 minus 6 we get 1, 8 minus 7 we get 1, and 9 minus 8 we get 1. Remaining 2 as it is, no change, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Okay, then we interchange these 2 rows, therefore by R12 we get first row 1, 1, 1, 1, second row as 5, 6, 7, 8, third and fourth no change, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 and 19. Okay, then using this one, I will convert this 5, 11 and 16 to 0 by applying row transformation. 5 minus 5 we get 0, 11 minus 11 we get 0, 16 minus 16 we get 0, and therefore applying that transformations, R2 minus 5 R1. In the same, I can convert this to 0. 11 minus 11 0 means it is in third row. Therefore, R3 minus 11 times R1. 16 minus 16 0. We get R4 minus 16 times R1. We get first row no change, 1, 1, 1, 1. Applying this R2 minus 5 R1, 5 minus 5 times 1, 5 minus 5 we get 0. 6 minus 5 times 1, 6 minus 5 we get here 1. 7 minus 5 we get 2. 8 minus 5 we get 3. Then applying this R3 minus 11 times R1. 11 minus 1 times 11, 0. 12 minus 11, we get 1. 13 minus 11, we get 2. 14 minus 11, we get 3. Next, R4 minus 16 times R1. 16 minus 16 times 1. 17 minus 16, we get 1. 18 minus 16, we get 2. 19 minus 16, we get 3. Okay. Then we have completed for all the elements in the first column. First element 1 and remaining elements in that column as 0. Then we go for second diagonal element. It must be non-zero. Here it is 1. 1 is non-zero. Therefore, keeping this 1 or using this 1, we try to convert all the remaining elements below it to 0. 1 minus we get 0. Therefore, the transformation is R3 minus R2, and 1 minus 1 0. It is R4 minus R2. By this two transformation, we get first row no change 1 1 1 1. Second also no change 0 1 2 3. Then applying this R3 minus R2, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1 0, 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 3 we get 0. Next R4 minus R2, 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, and 3 minus 3. Okay. Therefore, second diagonal element is 1 and all the elements below it as 0. Then we go for the third diagonal element. Here in the process it is 0, it becomes 0. Then we think, can we make it as non-zero by interchanging the elements below it and by interchanging elements in front of it. Therefore, element below it is again 0. Therefore, if we interchange these two rows, we have the same 0. And if we interchange these two columns, 0 remains 0. Means it is not possible for us to make this 0 as non-zero. Means we have to keep this 0 as it is. Then we think for the last diagonal element, in the process that last is also 0 and no element is available in front of it or below it, so that we can make it non-zero. Therefore, this third and fourth diagonal element in the process of calculation, it becomes 0 and it is not possible for us to make it as non-zero. Therefore, we keep this as it is, and therefore whatever this form we are having, that form is called as canonical form or echelon form. Of matrix. Once again, I will explain what is by canonical form. In the canonical form, we have to convert all the principal diagonal elements as non-zero and lowest to 0 by applying elementary row transformation. Here we have first two diagonal elements as 1 non-zero, and in the process third and fourth become 0, and it is not possible for us to make it non-zero, and all the lower diagonal elements as 0. That form is called as a canonical form or the echelon form. And after getting this canonical form, we find the rank of matrix as number of non-zero rows from that canonical form matrix. Therefore, first two rows are non-zero rows where at least one element is non-zero, and the remaining two, as all elements are 0, are 0 rows. Therefore, number of non-zero rows here, it is 2. And therefore, rank of this matrix by this canonical form technique is 2. What it means by, as per definition, it means every minor of order 4 and of order 3 is 0. Every minor of order 4 and order 3 is 0, and at least one minor of order 2 is non-zero, and that's why the rank of that matrix is 2. Therefore, in this example, I have explained the another technique to determine the rank, and that technique is called as canonical form technique. Let us see one more example. Find the rank of matrix, and that matrix A is having the elements 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1 in the first row. Second row, 4, 2 minus 1, 2. And third row, 2, 2 minus 2 and 0. The order of this matrix is here there are 3 rows, therefore 3 by and 4 columns. Therefore, order of this matrix is 3 by 4. Therefore, if I apply the definition technique, we have to start with the minor, every minor of order 3. Then we have to go for minor of order 2 like this. Calculation becomes somewhat lengthy, as well as complicated also. And therefore, I am not using that technique. Instead of that, I am using this second technique, that is canonical form technique. Therefore, here given is matrix A as 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 4, 2 minus 1, 2, 2, 2 minus 2, 0. Then we have to convert this matrix to its canonical form. Means we have to convert this principal diagonal elements 1, 2 and minus 2 as a non-zero and lowest to 0 by applying elementary row transformation. Therefore, here leftmost element is 1, which is non-zero. Therefore, I am keeping this 1 as it is, and with the help of this 1, I will convert these two elements to 0. 4 minus 4 we get 0, means applying the transformation R2 minus 4 times R1, and 2 minus 2 we get 0, means it is R3 minus 2 times R1. We get first row no change, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1. Finding the changes in second and third by this 4 minus 4 times 1, 4 minus 4 we get 0. 2 minus minus, minus minus it becomes plus, therefore 2 plus 4 we get here 6. Minus 1 minus 4 to the 8, minus 1 minus 8 we get minus 9. Then 2 plus 4 we get 6. Next, applying this R3 minus 2 R1, 2 minus 2 times 1, 2 minus 2 we get 0. 2 plus 2 we get 4. Then minus 2 minus 4 to the, sorry, minus 2 minus 4, it is minus 6, and 0 minus minus plus 2, 0 plus 2 we get 2. Okay. Second diagonal element is 6 non-zero, but with the help of this 6 it is somewhat difficult to make it 0. Therefore, though it is non-zero, I will make it as 1 by using that elementary transformation 1 by 6 times R2, multiplying second row by non-zero scalar quantity 1 by 6, and therefore by applying that we get first row no change, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1. Applying this, where we have to multiply each and every element by 1 by 6, 0 into 1 by 6 we get 0, 6 into 1 by 6 we get 1, minus 9 by 6, then 6 by 6 we get 1. Third row no change, 0, 4, minus 6 and 2. Okay. Then with the help of this one we try to convert this to 0 by applying the transformation. Therefore 4 minus 4 we get 0. Therefore by R3 minus 4 times R2 we get required 0 here, and therefore performing this, first two rows no change as it is, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 0, 1, minus 9 by 6, dividing by 3 we get minus 3 by 2 in simplified form, and this one is 1. Then applying this, 0 minus 4 times 0 we get here 0, 4 minus 4 we get 0. Next, minus 6 minus 4 times R2, that R2 element is minus 3 by 2. Therefore it is, we get minus 6 minus minus plus 2 to the 4th, 2 3 the 6, minus 6 plus 6 we get here 0. Then next it is 2 minus 4 times 1, 2 minus 4, 2 minus 4 we get minus 2. Okay, and therefore all the elements below it we have converted to 0. Then we go for the second column, second diagonal element is 1, all elements below it as 0. Then we go for the third diagonal element. In the process it becomes 0. Then we have to think, can we make it as a non-zero by interchanging elements below it, but here no element is available below it. Therefore we think, can we interchange the element in front of it so that we can make it non-zero? Yes, here it is possible if we interchange these two columns, and therefore by C3, 4 interchanging third and fourth column we get, I will write down column wise. First column no change, 1 0 0. Second column also no change, minus 1 1 0. Then we have to interchange these two columns. Therefore third becomes minus 1 1 minus 2. Fourth one as 2 minus 3 by 2 and 0. Okay, and therefore once again we check that condition for the canonical form of matrix. All the principal diagonal elements 1 1 minus 2 are non-zero, and lower diagonal elements are 0. That's why whatever this form we have, is called as the canonical form. Therefore, this is the canonical form. And as this is canonical form, we find the rank of matrix by observing the number of non-zero rows from this matrix. Therefore, rank of A is equals to number of non-zero rows from canonical form of matrix. And therefore, first row is non-zero row, second row is also non-zero row, and third row, as one of the element is non-zero, it is also non-zero. Therefore, all the three rows are non-zero rows. Therefore, the rank of this matrix is 3. Means what? We get at least one minor of order 3 as non-zero. That is the meaning of the term rank. One more example, find the rank of the matrix that matrix A as given matrix. Elements are 1 2 1 0, 1 2 1 0, 3 2 1 2, 3 2 1 2, third row 2 minus 1 2, 2 minus 1 2, 9, oh sorry 5, fourth 5 6 3 2, 5 6 3 2, and the fourth row 1 3 minus 1 minus 1. Here there are 1 2 3 4 5 rows, 5 and 4 columns. Therefore, order of this matrix is 5 by 4. Therefore, if we have to apply that definition technique, we have to start with the minor of order 4, then every minor of order 3, and then minor of order 2, like this. Process is somewhat lengthy to perform. Therefore, we are not supposed to apply that technique. Here we try to obtain the rank by canonical form technique. And therefore, here given matrix A is equals to 1 2 1 0, 3 2 1 2, 2 minus 1 2 5, 5 6 3 2, 1 3 minus 1 minus 1. Okay, and we try to convert 1 2 3 and 4 diagonal elements as non-zero and lower as 0 by applying elementary row transformation. Here the leftmost element is 1 non-zero, keeping as it is, and then using this one we try to convert 1 2 3 4 elements as a 0. 3 minus 3 we get 0. Therefore the transformation is R2 minus 3R1. 2 minus 2 we get 0. It is R3 minus 2R1. 5 minus 5 we get 0. It is R4 minus 5 times R1. 1 minus 1 we get 0. It is R5 minus R1. No need to perform separate step for this all. We can convert all to 0 in a single step. And therefore, applying this, we have first row no change, 1 2 1 0. Then applying this R2 minus 3 R1, 3 minus 3 times 1, 3 minus 3 we get 0, 2 minus 3 to the 6, 2 minus 6 we get minus 4. Then 1 minus 3, 1 minus 3 we get minus 2, 2 minus 3 times 0, 2 minus 0 we get 2. Here only take care that you have to perform all the steps without any error. All the calculation must be error free. Then and then only we have the correct answer. A single mistake may lead to a wrong answer. Therefore, be very careful while performing the calculation. Take care of plus R3 minus 2 R1. 2 minus 2 times 1, 2 minus 2 we get 0. Minus 1 minus 2 times 2. Minus 1 minus 4 we get minus 5. Then 2 minus 2 times 1, 2 minus 2 we get 0. 5 minus 2 times 0, 5 minus 5, 0 we get 5. Then applying R4 minus 4 R1, 5 times R1, 5 minus 5 times 1, 5 minus 5 we get 0. 6 minus 5 to the 10, 6 minus 10 we get 4. 6 minus 10 minus 4. 3 minus 5 times 1, 3 minus 5 we get minus 2. Then 2 minus 0 times 5, 2 minus 0 we get 2. Next, R5 minus R1, 1 minus 1 we get 0. 3 minus 2 we get 1. Minus 1 minus 1 we get minus 2. Minus 1 minus 0 we get minus 1. Okay, and then second diagonal element is minus 4, non-zero, but using minus 4 it is somewhat difficult to make these three elements as 0. Therefore, we interchange these two rows so that we get here 1 as non-zero, and using that 1 we can easily convert this to 0. Therefore, I will apply that by interchanging second row with a fifth row. Interchanging second with fifth and fifth with second. We get first row no change, 1 2 1 0. Second becomes 0 1 minus 2 minus 1. Third, fourth no change, 0 minus 5 0 5. Then 0 minus 4 minus 2 2, and this we have to transfer to fifth. Therefore 0 minus 4 minus 2 and 2. Using this one, we try to convert all these three elements to 0. Minus 5 plus 5 we get 0, means it is R3 plus 5 times R2, minus 4 plus 4 0, therefore it is R4 plus 4 times R2, and again minus 4 plus 4 0, it is R5 plus 4 times R2. We get first two rows no change, 1 2 1 0 first row, second also no change, 0 1 minus 2 minus 1. Then applying this R3 plus 5 times R2, 0 plus 5 times 0, we get 0, minus 5 plus 5, we get 0, minus 2 plus 5 times minus 2, minus 2 minus 10, minus 2 minus 10, 0 plus 5 times minus 2, therefore 0 minus 10, we get minus 10, then 5 minus 5, 5 minus 5, we get here 0. Next, applying R4 plus 4 times R2, 0 plus 4 times 0, we get 0. Minus 2 plus 4 times minus 2, minus 2, 4 to the 8, minus 8, minus 2 minus 8, here it is minus 4 plus 4, we get 0, then minus 2 minus 8, we get minus 10. Next one is 2 plus 4 times minus 1, 2 minus 4, 2 minus 4, we get 2 minus 4, we get minus 2. Next, applying this R5 plus 4 times R2, 0 plus 4 times 0, minus 4 plus 4, 0, minus 2 plus 4 times minus 2, 4 times minus 2 means minus 8, minus 2 minus 8, we get minus 10, and 2 plus 4 times minus 1, 2 minus 4, we get minus 2. Okay. Then the third diagonal element is minus 10. Non-zero, we can keep this as it is. And using this minus 10, we can convert the remaining elements below it to 0. Therefore, the required transformations are minus 10 plus 10, we get 0. It is R4 minus R3. And again minus 10 plus 10, we get 0. R5 minus R3. Therefore, if we apply this, we have first row no change, 1 2 1 0. Second also no change, 0 1 minus 2 minus 1. Third also no change, 0 0 minus 10 0. Fourth and fifth changes are 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, minus 10 minus minus 10, minus 10 plus 10, we get 0, minus 2 minus 0, we get minus 2. And then R5 minus R3, 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, minus 10 minus of minus 10, minus 10 plus 10, once again we get 0, and minus 2 minus 0. Okay. First leftmost element is 1, remaining elements in that column 0. Second diagonal element 1 and all the elements below it as 0. The third diagonal element is minus 10, non-zero, and all the elements below it as 0. And then we go for the fourth diagonal element. Here it is minus 2, non-zero, means we can keep that as it is. And then think or convert the remaining elements below it to 0. Therefore, we have to think, can we make it a 0 with the help of this minus 2? Yes, we can make it at 0. Minus 2 plus 2, we get 0. Therefore, it is R5 minus R4. By applying this, we get first 4 rows, no change. 1, 2, 1, 0. 0, 1, minus 2, minus 1. Third, 0, 0, minus 10, 0. Fourth also no change. 0, 0, 0, minus 2. And then we try to find the changes in the fifth. R5 minus R4. 0 minus 0. 0 minus 0. 0 minus 0. Minus 2 of minus 2 minus of minus 2. Minus 2 plus 2, we get here 0. And therefore, we check once again the condition for the canonical form. Here 1, 2, 3 and 4. All the principal diagonal elements are non-zero and lower diagonal elements are 0. And therefore, whatever this form we have is called as a canonical form. It is the canonical form of that matrix, and therefore a rank of that matrix A is number of non-zero rows. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 rows are non-zero rows. The last row is a 0 row, and therefore the rank of that matrix is 4. Means what? We get at least one minor of order 4 as a non-zero, as per definition. Therefore, the rank for this given matrix is 4 here. Then let us see some more examples for practice or classwork example or homework example. Number 1, matrix A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 3, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2, third, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, and last 6, 8, 7, 5. 6, 8, 7, 5. Find the rank of this matrix. Second, matrix A is equals to, elements are 1, 0, 2 minus 6, 1, 0, 2 minus 6, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 2, 4, minus 1, 0, third, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 3, 1, 2 minus 2, 1 2 minus 2 4 3 4 1 1 3 4 1 1 2 4 2 6 2 4 2 6 and the fourth one matrix A is equals to 1 minus 2 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2 1 0 2 2 0 2 2 1 minus 5 1 minus 5 0 1 2 1 0 1 2 1 4 and the last row 3 minus 2 0 3 minus 2 0 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, therefore try to find the rank of all these matrices by using canonical form technique. Like this, I have completed the second important point, that is rank of matrix. In my next video, I will explain another important point, that is solution of linear simultaneous equation, first type non-homogeneous, where we have to take the help of this rank definition, a way to apply rank technique for finding the for checking the consistency. Therefore, thank you for watching my videos.